Hello, I'm Laura. It's Friday, August 29th, 2025, and these are today's Heartlines. Yesterday, we looked at an everyday miracle, which is our theme for the week. The everyday miracle is community coming together in prayer and in action. But unfortunately, that everyday miracle does happen too frequently in response to a tragic shooting which took place on Wednesday in Annunciation Parish as adults and children gathered together to open a school day in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I made the video on Wednesday evening so as to tune in and be with the people in Minneapolis in their prayer vigil that night. And we just held people in our hearts yesterday. So today we are expanding the miracle, not just of community in action, but of individuals in action through thoughts, prayers, and action itself. So, we've heard thoughts and prayers don't do any good. Well, they don't do any good when we stop there, but they do great good when they are the foundation behind what we do, because they awaken in us a sense of faith. At the vigil, they spoke of hope for a bright future for all of the children of Annunciation Parish. And hope is brought into reality through faith. In the Bible, in Hebrews 11:1, it says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." So, whether it's through good thoughts from people who may or may not believe in praying, or through prayers, we can establish a motivation of substantial evidence through our actions when we start with good thoughts and prayers. So let us start with those good thoughts and prayers right now through a moment of silence that begins with a positive thought. Let's take a deep breath and close our eyes. And hold to this thought. I give in faith and act in love, bringing greater peace to myself and to my world. I give in faith and act in love, bringing greater peace to myself and to my world. And so it is. So, as was said by Governor Walz and Mayor Fry in Minneapolis yesterday, thoughts and prayers are welcome, but don't stop there. Take action. Take the kind of action that brings people together and makes a difference in our world. But where do we start as individuals? Well, today I looked up organizations in my community which also has a challenge with shootings and with violent crime. In fact, it was Thursday when the Kansas City area held a community vigil for a police officer who'd been killed in the line of duty. So these violent acts that burst out of people in pain can be responded to in ways that build greater hope, that bring substance and evidence to that hope into the world. And today I didn't feel like telling you what to do without doing something myself. So I gave to an organization called KC Common Good for my community. And it said, your generosity will help us to address the root causes of violence in Kansas City and instill hope for a better future. And that's what we do. We don't just hope in our hearts, but we hope in our actions through love, through compassion, and through a motivation that creates, as I said yesterday, a more peaceful world. So thank you for joining me today in creating that more peaceful world, and have a wonderful day.